Well, I found ZQuiet almost by accident. I was searching on Amazon for like mouth guards, things like that would stop snoring, and eventually an ad popped up for it. So I clicked on it and saw all the reviews, did some Google searches, read reviews from blogs, forums, things like that, and everybody said it worked for them and they really liked it. So I figured I'd give it a shot, and it worked great. And yeah, I've been using it for.
Start from the first day.
Sure.
You got it. You opened the box. Tell me the experience.
I remember getting it, opening the box, and looked just like an ordinary mouth guard. I was a hockey player growing up, so definitely used to those. And it was a little weird wearing it to bed. Never worn a mouth guard to bed before, but got it in there, and everything just worked. Just that simple. Just stick it in, go to sleep.
Square jaw. Flexible enough? Was it? You can even compare it if you want to with a hockey guard. Is it much smaller? Is it the same size?
Oh, definitely small. It's definitely smaller than a hockey type mouth guard or anything you'd wear for sports. But even I would say it's the type of thing that's going to fit for just about any size of person. I didn't have any issues, stuck it in, worked just fine. I've recommended it to friends who've told me that it's worked just fine for them as well. Never had to boil it or form it or anything. It just worked right out of the box.
What's the greatest thing about ZQuiet?
For me, I would definitely say being able just to get a good night's sleep. I travel a lot for work, and because I have to be on my feet and definitely alert for 8 hours a day, I get all kinds of technical questions and I need to be able to think clearly to answer them. And that's been the best benefit is when I'm out on the road, I can make sure I get a good night's sleep every single night and I'm ready for work the next day.
Let's talk a little bit about your career and how ZQuiet helps you do your job. So let's talk about what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You teach and you have to be in front of people. And how does getting a good night's sleep, how does ZQuiet benefit you? You got ZQuiet, you get a good night's sleep, and here's how I do the job.
Yep. Well, being a technical instructor, I have to be awake and alert for 8 hours a day. I have to talk constantly, and it doesn't give a good impression to students if you're up there yawning and it takes you a minute or two to think of an answer to a question. So one of the biggest benefits for me professionally was I was able to retain more information as I study, and I'm able to think on my feet a lot better when questions come at me that I'm definitely not expecting. And just overall, being alert at work really pays dividends. I get reviewed because I teach, so my reviews, I noticed, went up after I started using ZQuiet. And yeah, just everything overall improved. When you can get a good night's sleep, it makes a huge difference in your professional life and in your personal life too.
Let's talk about travel and hotels. And you don't want to be the guy next door that gets the call that's complaining because you're snoring so loud. Talk about the portability and the mobility of this, and how it's great to travel with.
ZQuiet is definitely great to travel with. Because I travel a lot, I just have a nice little slot in my bag I can drop it in. I mean, the case is roughly about that big, so it'll just fit right in your luggage, even in your carry-on luggage. And going to hotels too, it's definitely something nice to have because occasionally if there's two instructors, we have to room together and I don't want to keep them up. Or if I'm by myself, it's just nice to know in the back of my mind, I don't have to worry about disturbing anybody else while they're sleeping, being the guy that gets a knock on the door for somebody saying that you need to quiet down.
Anything that when you were in the military that your colleagues in the military would say about your snoring? Did you get teased about it or hassled or?
Definitely, I wouldn't say tease, but sure. I wouldn't say tease, but definitely when I was in the military, because of my snoring, and I also grind my teeth too, I would be the one that would typically sleep off to the side from everybody else because I was the noisy one. And that's another one of those things that would make you feel self-conscious because everybody gets to be a part of the group, but when it comes time to go to bed, you're the one that's kind of off to the side. Yep. Oh, it definitely helps with my teeth grinding. My dentist told me about, I'd say 6-7 months ago, they noticed that the wearing on my molars, it was staying the same. So ZQuiet essentially stopped my teeth grinding.
I just want to cover that one more time.
Sure.
What was the side benefit you discovered from ZQuiet besides just snoring?
One of the other benefits aside from for stopping snoring was that it also stopped my teeth grinding as well. because that I would wake up with a sore jaw, and that's one of the other complaints that I got more than snoring was grinding my teeth. And
Let's cover that from the top.
Sure.
You're right. Stop snoring. What was the side benefit of ZQuiet besides just stopping your snoring?
Aside from stopping my snoring, one of the other big benefits of ZQuiet was the fact that it also allowed me to stop grinding my teeth. Going to the dentist, they told me that they noticed I wasn't having any more wear on my molars because I'd stopped grinding.
One of the things that people say when I go to review shows like this, particularly focus groups, you're always a good-looking guy who's an actor. It conveyed to me that you are, in fact, not an actor. You're not paid to be here. You came here because you liked the product and you actually bought it. Tell us when you bought it. Just give us a little backstory there.
Okay. Well, I bought ZQuiet when I met the girlfriend that I currently have now. And I got it because after the first night we spent together, she said, yeah, you need to do something about your snoring. So I went on the internet, did searches, poking around Amazon, places like that. And once I saw the ad for ZQuiet, I got it. And that was one of the biggest improvements for me. Our relationship improved because we could actually spend the whole night together and she didn't have to run off and sleep on the couch. So we definitely noticed a benefit from that. And also, anytime we spent nights together, the next day we were both energetic and ready to go.
Would you recommend this to a friend?
I would definitely recommend it to my friends, and I've actually recommended it to a few friends who I know have had snoring problems. And all of them have told me that it works for them. They stop snoring, any of them that have ground teeth or were afraid of having sleep apnea. Their partners, significant others have told them that it's stopped. The most surprising thing to me about ZQuiet was just how easy it was to use. I was expecting to get a mouth guard I'd have to boil and slowly form to my mouth, but I just stick it in and it works.
Is there anything else? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's get
Sure.
You're not a movie star, you're not an actor?
Pretty sure I'm not a movie star or an actor.
Tell us more. We've called you because you're on our customer list. That's how we found you. But feel free to tell us that. Are you an actor? Where did we find you?
Basically, I got an email in there because I subscribe to the mailing list so I can get product updates and definitely get deals when they come out. And I got an email saying that they needed people for a commercial and they wanted real testimonials. And since ZQuiet had worked so well for me, I thought I'd show up and give my opinion on it. And it's been great.